Now we are hearing from the team that rescued a stranded hiker during some of the heaviest snow this morning. The man camped along the Art Loeb Trail last night and realized he was in over his head when he woke up. News 13's Andrew James is live in Haywood County. How's that man doing tonight, Andrew?
Yeah, Haywood County search and rescue team members tell me that man is doing all right tonight. He was able to walk out on his own with the rescue team, but this was an extremely dangerous rescue in very tough conditions. We do have some new pictures tonight. This first picture shows 5 of the 6 team members for this rescue team. Now, the call came in around 10:15 this morning, and crews, they jumped right into action, working their way to the Black Balsam trailhead off the Blue Ridge Parkway. Crews dealt with heavy sleet and snow close to 16 inches deep and less than 100 feet of visibility. Using snowshoes and other gear, they were eventually able to make it to the hiker.
He was in good spirits. He was actually in really good shape considering the elements that he had to endure. He just was in over his head, quite honestly, and just did not anticipate facing these particular conditions as bad as it got.
Days like today are what we spend the countless hours training for, the rest of the year. So I think everybody is just extremely motivated to go help people.
Now, this was a multiple agency response with Lake Logan Fire Department, Haywood County Emergency Services, and also NCDOT assisting. The rescue crews tell me this is a good reminder for everyone to make sure you are prepared for the conditions that you hike or camp in, and to take weather alerts and forecasts seriously. Now, an interesting thing to point out is that the Haywood County Search and Rescue Team, they're made up mostly of volunteers. They often use their own equipment and gear on rescues just like the one that they went on today. If you'd like more information about the team and how you can support them, we'll have that posted at WLOS.com.
Let's continue our coverage in downtown Asheville. That's where News 13's Kimberly King has been all day long for us. Kim, how are the conditions now that the sun's going down?
Holly, there were a lot of people out and about in downtown today, a lot of visitors from out of town. I spoke to families from Atlanta, from Charlotte, who basically wanted to come here to enjoy the snow. A lot of them had children and dogs as well. But here tonight, the wind has died down. But I want to show you just to see the snow that's still falling here. You can see it reflecting against the lights and some loud trucks trying to get through here. But you can see the snow falling here in the reflection. These are small flakes as a result of the fact that it's so cold. And this was really a wet snow, but as the temperature has started to fall, the snow has gotten colder and a little bit fluffier. All day today, though, crews have been out across the region. Downtown in Asheville, we saw this staffer from the city of Asheville clearing out sidewalks, doing his job. And because it was a Sunday, that was great because there wasn't a lot of traffic down here. We also saw crews in neighboring lots at hotels, the Renaissance, filling up their trucks with a brine and then spreading that in those parking lots. But as I mentioned, plenty of people coming into downtown Asheville to enjoy this weather.
Well, this is Stella Luna. She's a therapy dog and loves the snow. Needed some fun times out, and so Mark decided we should adventure out and come up to Asheville for the weekend and see snow.
So just a moment ago, you might have heard that truck behind me, and there's not a lot of drivers out here right now, but I can tell you from driving into downtown Asheville earlier today at noontime, the roads were good. They are clearing the roads, but overnight tonight, you know how it works. They freeze over, and it can get really, really dicey.
As this winter storm inches closer, folks across western North Carolina are in for some brutal weather. In just a few hours, much of our area will be covered with snow. News 13's Hannah McKenzie is live in downtown Asheville. Hannah, how are things looking out there right now?
Well, Kristen, not much to see out here weather-wise right now, at least not yet, but we can definitely feel those temperatures dropping, and they are dropping quickly. Now, we have seen, though, a lot of folks still out and about, I guess, taking advantage of being outside while they still can. But as many of us prepare to hunker down somewhere warm for Winter Storm Izzy, others just don't have that option.
Are you hungry? Here's some ham and cheese sandwiches and chips.
Beloved Asheville making the rounds Saturday ahead of Winter Storm Izzy.
How about have two, all right?
Volunteers passing out portable heaters, sleeping bags, tents, blankets, and more to those in need.
Here's just some warming gloves.
The supplies,
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
driven solely by donations.
So there's $20 more to buy more gloves.
Andrew Parsons grateful for the much-needed help.
It's crucial. These things are vital to us. Just a bad situation, bad timing.
Parsons telling us every camp he stayed in now demolished, leaving him roaming.
We're having to reset up camp, carry our stuff, and try to find work or try to find money for the day.
And this weekend, when the snow starts falling,
If it doesn't collapse the tent, we'll be in a tent.
You know, I think we have some blankets here.
Krista Shalda heads up Beloved's street medic.
Well, we'll be out here until we don't find any more people that need help.
The registered nurse warning folks about the realities of the cold.
The greatest concern is death, right? And so if these folks are left out on the street without the proper equipment and gear and information, they might not know the warning signs and then they could freeze to death.
Shalda keeping an eye out for symptoms of frostbite and hypothermia.
Could save a life.
And of course, tonight is a code purple night, which means emergency shelters across Buncombe County have been activated. The Salvation Army on Haywood Street is accepting women and children. And then ABCCM shelter at 141 Hillside Street is now accepting everyone. Reverend Scott Rogers telling me earlier this evening they will be open 24/7 from now until the end of next week and won't be turning anyone away.